All right, guys. Still on tour. Catch me June 28th at Charlie's Chocolate Factory in Erection, Indiana. Just doing one night there, and then we're going to skip on the next weekend, July 5th. I'm at Oops, I Crap My Pants Comedy Club in Sin City, Utah.
I like it.
It's a little different vibe for that state, but we're going to turn it up a little bit. And then this is out of bounds, guys. I'm doing the seventh inning stretch at the Braves game, Truist Park versus the Orioles on July the 6th. No song. I'm doing a tight three, seventh inning stretch. A tight three. Hopefully it lands.
Absolutely. I'm on hiatus.
Ah!
This is the Ministry of Silly Talk.
Silly Talk. Ministry of
Silly Talk.
This is the ministry. This is the ministry of
Silly Talk. This is the ministry of
Silly Talk.
Thank you for listening to my daddy's stupid podcast. And remember, his head is full of doo-doo, so don't listen to anything he says.
That's very funny.
Generals, welcome to another exciting episode of the Ministry of Silly Talk podcast. Don't forget to get out there and check us out on these tours. We're selling tickets,
big things,
doing big numbers.
Truist Park people.
I will tell you this: I unfairly did not make myself a Graham Rage segment intro,
But you need
so it'll go right here.
Graham Rage. Minor inconvenience. Graham Rage. Normal work stuff. Graham Rage. Consequence of his actions. Graham Rage. Answering simple questions.
And allow me to introduce myself. So, part of the issue with the Josh Rage segment is, you've known me for a long time.
Yeah.
I am apt to, project my own things onto other people.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I am apt to be
and
like...
I am apt to be a projection screen.
Yeah,
as it were.
But listen, guys, I'm just in a string of days where things just have been not landing. I'm on my fitness journey and all of these things, and the last couple days, it's been so hot here that going outside and exercising has made me more angry and less focused than I can imagine. And I'm telling you, this morning I got up, I went to the trail near where I live, because on the weekends I like to walk this. It's a lovely nature trail. It does just kind of go through some neighborhoods, and at some point you're just walking on the street, and there's a very little short part of it that's through the woods. And the best part of the part where you're actually in the woods is the city inserted, for whatever reason, there's a bunch of outlets for storm drains there. I don't know what to call them. I'll take pictures and post
Culverts
them.
or something?
Nah, it's they're like manhole covers on top of a mound of concrete, and if it has not rained sufficiently, or if it's rained too much, it smells like sewage.
Nice. And that's that's the center point of your walk.
Yeah, it's the nice part, right?
Yeah.
Where you're in the shade, and the weather, the air quality's terrible. It's humid, it's hot, and I'm like, I'm out here, I'm working on it. I'm making myself better. And it smells like I'm walking in the bottom of a porta potty. It is atrocious, right? It is
Egregious smell.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
To the point where
I'm walking in the bottom of a porta potty.
no, well, and
Like a sewer cabin. I know that smell.
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? It's like it's surrounded by the trail. It kind of runs across this sort of dry creek bed that, if it's been raining enough, is very nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. There's water running through it. You can't see all of the broken bottles and used condoms and
Yeah, all
needles
that
and
good
things
stuff,
that are
yeah.
sitting down there. But also, you get to a certain point on the trail where it just smells terrible.
Sewagey.
Yeah,
Sewage
I don't know
is-
how else to describe it.
It's sewagey. Yeah.
And
Because that trail, just knowing this town, that neighborhood is the only hilly part of this whole county.
yeah, basically.
And so that trail is down at the bottom in the gully, So all that rundown from all those neighborhoods when it rains through all those yards and whatever's going on goes down in that little creek.
Yes. Every hunk of dog shit, every
bit
of everything.
All those old cars that are in some of those backyards and, you know what I mean, oil and just gross.
There is a yard over there specifically that is just filled with cars rotting and leaching heavy metals into the ground.
And those cars will be there until someone passes away and that's sold or sold at auction or something, and then somebody's going to, you know.
It's entirely possible it just gets passed down to someone else
and sits
and continues to let those things. There's 2 Sea-Doos in that yard from like the 80s. They're like purple and white, and they are just sitting there just baking and rotting in the sun.
In my business, I see this. Dude, I saw an MG. Today I was at a yard, and I saw an MG, like a 1960-something MG in a backyard. But it was a convertible.
Yeah.
If it wasn't a convertible, I would have taken that car.
Of course, at some point it would have had value, but at this point...
This is a convertible. It's been sitting in a backyard in Warner Robins for 40 years. You know what I mean? It's just been rained on and rust, and it probably don't have a floorboard in it. And... I don't know how they got it where it is wedged behind. I mean, it's been there so long, like a tree has grown around.
This is angering me.
It's a really cool car.
I know, of course it is.
It looks like that one from Tires.
Yeah, and of course it's a cool car. And so you know, we're trying to quit smoking cigarettes and all that. So
Yes.
I'm walking, and at one point I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna breathe in my mouth so I don't smell this. You know what's better than my sense of smell is my sense of taste. So now I'm on a walk, and for about 20 feet, I was like, I'm just going to breathe in my mouth. So listen, and I don't know what my deal is. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning, and I just went, you know what? Let me clear my head and go on this walk and just breathe in the smell of shit and decay. It was just not my day. So I finished my walk, and it convinced myself I was feeling a little bit better, you know, and I called my daughter, picked her up from the house. I said, let's go get coffee, because we always go get a little coffee drink on the weekends.
Yeah, a little routine action.
You know, in the morning, we get our coffee. I'm like, I need a couple of things from the grocery store. So I stop at the grocery store, and I don't have my wallet. Listen, these aren't big deals.
You got your phone.
Yeah, I'm just trying to describe a situation. Oh, I don't have that set up.
Oh, you really?
No, I don't have the paying with my phone thing set
Color
up.
me shocked.
Yeah, I know, right?
No, I do.
Yeah.
Caveat. Got to call her. When everyone is in the line behind me.
Yeah.
You know, when I got it, whatever it is. Babe, I left my wallet. I got to buy this thing. I don't know. You know,
I
I'm
just
like a
bail.
child.
I just bail.
Oh, you just leave. I've done that too.
But so I'm at the grocery store, and my daughter even.
Was she with you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because she was just like, I'll wait in the car. I literally wanted to go in there and get two
probably
things.
had money on her.
Yeah. I literally just wanted to go in there and get 2 things. And I went, Oh, I don't have my wallet.
That's annoying. When it's like $13.
Because I ordered the coffee on my phone from the app.
And you got that set up.
That's set up.
Okay.
Don't have it set up to pay on my phone.
And I don't trust. That's weird.
I don't like it.
Nah,
I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sure I would, but you know.
Yeah.
I like, you know, compared to you, I'm Elon Musk, but compared to everyone else on Earth, I'm you.
Damn. I don't know how to take that. Shit. Compared to me, you're Elon Musk. But compared to other people, you're me.
Yeah. That was mean. Listen, this is kind of damn happened. I don't want anyone to take
No,
this
it was
personally.
yeah. We've been friends a long time.
Yeah.
If you had some mean shit to say about me,
Yeah.
it could be a little more personal.
That's
than
true.
that.
That's
You
very
could have really
fair.
hit me hard if something else.
No, and I'm trying to not lash out at the world around me.
Oh, fair enough.
Bro, I go, I don't have my wallet. So we come back home, and I go, look, you just do.
Oh, just real quick, in that situation,
Yeah.
I would have looked like Elon Musk because I'd have been like, babe, how do I do it?
Yeah, someone would have been able to walk you through it. And to be fair, she might have been able to walk me through it, but I was
Probably
not
no,
having
yeah,
it.
of course. Yeah.
And so we come back to the house, and I go,
I'm just curious. I got to know, what was the total? Like, so how much money did you not have?
I didn't have any cash on me at
What
all.
I'm saying is, like, what was the total?
I didn't go in Kroger.
Oh, you never went in.
I
Oh,
got
okay,
to
okay.
Kroger. I'm in the
What
parking
are you
lot.
guessing that? How much would
I
you
don't
have
know,
had
like $12.
That's so frustrating. Like if it had been $100, like
Yeah. No.
$12 is
Maybe
annoying.
$12.
Yeah. Oh,
What did I need? Because I was gonna make lunch and I had everything I needed. I needed like 2 cucumbers and an onion.
Oh,
like
no.
it was bad.
to finish lunch too.
Yeah.
And you went over there.
So then I came back to the house, dropped her. I dropped her off, and I walked in the house and I had this thought where I was like, "What if my wallet is in the car?" And I just didn't
look for it.
look well enough. I mentioned it to her and she laughed. She was like, "What if that's the case?" And I was like, "You're going to have to get a foster family."
Because she was in the car.
Yeah. Well, no, it doesn't have anything to do with her. Not her fault. But I was like, the person I'm going to become. If I get to the car and my wallet, I don't want you to see this. I don't want you to know that this version of your father exists. Right?
Yeah. Where was it?
It was in the car.
Where at though in the car?
So in the center console, but just sort of slightly obscured from view.
Oh. Somewhere you looked but didn't. Is it somewhere you looked but didn't?
Yeah. I just didn't put. I know. I just didn't put my hand
That
there.
upset. Like I'm getting tingles because
Oh yeah.
the rage that would have been.
Yeah.
Had an annoying walk, feeling annoyed, and I'm trying to get a nice little lunch in me.
Thank you. I'm doing the right thing here.
I mean, you're going to get a cute. You know, I would have said, fuck a cucumber and an onion, make a grilled cheese. You know?
Yeah. You know what I need is a 12-pack and a
Yeah.
bottle of whiskey at this point. I am losing my mind. Funny enough, too, we're on our way back to the house for me to find the wallet that's in my car. And it's just compounding. I'm at the stoplight. There's someone sitting at the turn arrow that's blinking yellow and not turning left. There's no oncoming traffic.
So they're just existing there.
Yeah, and she's got my daughter in the car. Because in
Normally-
normal circumstances, I would have just been like, wah! Like, hey, you can go. There's no way.
Square.
I was ready. Dude. So we get to there. That person's doing that, and I'm like, okay, I need to chill. I'm gonna put something on the radio, and my phone is in the little holder in the vents, and I touch it, and it explodes, like it pops out.
And not just pops out, but like all the
it
parts.
doesn't just fall out. The whole thing just comes apart. The phone is now in the nether realm on the side.
Bro, you were having a fucking day, dude.
And that's what I'm saying is that like none of these individual things would have upset me this much. But I just started the day. I just woke up, and here's another fun thing that my daughter likes to say when I'm in this mood is that I'm queening out. Nobody wants to hear that more than me when I'm experiencing. And I was like,
here's the thing. Even if you were someone who would be okay with that term, when it was happening, to be said to, that's like, look, to any of you out there that have a wife, you understand this. To ever bring up their monthly curse, however you want to put it.
Yeah.
During that scenario.
Yeah.
You might as well move out.
Of course, you're not allowed. But I'm queening out. And to be fair, I was.
Oh, yeah.
I woke up on some hoe shit, and the rest of the day.
To
was
be
just a
fair,
mess.
you've been hoeing out all week.
I have been.
You told me
being
you're
a
like,
baby
I am being a baby.
I've been a baby all week, but today I was like, and it's just like everything's.
You know what it is? To risk sounding very Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
It's the attitude that having those. Not L's, but just annoyances in the morning, because that happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Stacks, and then the next little thing that wouldn't have annoyed me so much is now annoyed me double.
Yeah.
And then I'm in annoyed mode, so I'm moving faster and not as intentional as usual.
Of course. Oh.
So I'm forgetting things, not noticing things.
Of
So
course.
just me being in that heightened mood is ugh.
I broke the thing, right? The phone thing was my fault, probably. But in my mind, I'm just like, all right, let me play. Like
the phone thing, inanimate objects like fuck you, Graham, and like man,
yeah. And also, so we're driving, and she was like, you know what? Why? I'd like just to have Wendy's for lunch. You have to deal with any of this. And I was like, we don't need fast food. I'm gonna go to Kroger and make lunch. go all the way back to the house, get all my stuff, find the wallet,
Yeah.
figure out how exactly I'm going to exact my revenge against the rest of the universe. Really, my mind is really, contemplating some horrific things like, what if I just drove down the sidewalk? Like, it's really not my day. And I go to Kroger and I have a moment of clarity and I go, I don't need to be in public. So I went and bought her Wendy's anyway.
Everybody got lunch.
Everybody got lunch,
Yeah.
except for me. I had a protein shake and Rage, but for lunch. But I did feel
What's
somewhat
better
satisfied.
for a 40-year-old man than protein shake and Rage? I mean, let's go.
I really do, though, and this is to clear the air on the Josh Rage segment, which is a bit, but
Yeah.
I want to make sure that people understand that this is not. I am not casting stones from my glass house.
Here's the thing. I'm just an extremely
Different
open
things.
person. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I just,
Oh, yeah.
I speak about
Oh,
things
yeah.
that other people would be embarrassed to talk about. That's
Yeah.
why it's easy to throw a Josh Rage at me because I'm
Yeah,
like,
of
that
course.
has made me angry.
Yeah, well, and I'm a good progressive. I don't like to get angry about things that should definitely make me angry. But in
Yeah.
my daily life, bro, having to do things, just the idea of doing stuff eventually starts driving me crazy.
Well, and here's the thing.
I'm not good at stuff.
I unfairly have a cheat code with my lovely wife.
Yes.
So a lot of stuff that other
Mm-hmm.
people have to think about and bandwidth goes to, she takes care of all that for me. So I can just concentrate on our business and laughing a little bit on the weekends with my boy. Like, that's pretty much what I got to do.
I'm mad now, too.
but you know what I mean? Like, so I get what you're
And
saying.
I don't know what it was specifically about today or whatever. I did just wake up on some bullshit.
No, we all
and
have it,
was
man.
like,
I do it sometimes. I'll just be
Yeah.
having the day, and it's like, and even if otherwise the day's going well, but it's just, ugh.
having the person who lives in my house for who their survival is solely rests upon my shoulders, be like, you're queening out. Was it your myriad? I'm like, yeah. It's like
To the moon, Alice.
yeah, it's like that scene in The Departed. What is it? Your period? Smash! But you can't because that would be horrific. But good lord, the day started with Graham Rage, and as a matter of
that's
fact,
a great line. That Queenie there is not like that.
as a matter of fact, I gotta get into
How
something
red
else.
was your face? on that?
Oh, there's no dude. I was
What's up, TikTok?
definitely on the verge of stroking out. Like there was, if I'd have went to the
I
hospital.
can see you walking real fast. Were
Yeah.
you just really moving? Like,
No, I didn't go to Kroger. I never got.
no,
I didn't
you never
get
get out of the car. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, and then I get to the house. Like I find my wallet. Then I get to the house, and then for some reason I'd like set my headphones down, which I have to go to the grocery store.
What expletive did you scream in the car when you found that wallet?
I cannot say it on YouTube. It was.
Horrific.
It was. You know what? Actually, here's what happened.
Say it and bleep it. That's great.
No. I found it,
Yeah, okay.
and I said, "Hold on, I need to write this. What the timestamp down here?" I said,
Dude, when guys like us resort to it's a serious
It's
altercation.
wild that you mentioned that because it reminds me one time my dad got super pissed when I was little, and it's like locked in my brain. He was like, bed green and fall back in it.
Oh,
So
no.
my brain just like mixed those two
you just mix
things
genres
together, and it became that.
Yeah.
And that's why I just didn't go in the grocery store.
No, yeah. I mean, sometimes you just don't need an onion and a cucumber. Sometimes you need a double cheese. Or
I just didn't eat. I didn't eat.
no,
the-
and that's good that you
But
did.
I just, I was gonna make like a nice, I was gonna make little cucumber sandwiches to eat. Yeah, but it was in no mood. What I really, when the phone broke apart too, the problem is my daughter correctly was like, "This is hilarious. Where's this going?" I remember like sitting there, and
Dude, the fact that it went if it wouldn't have went in the crack, you know what I mean? That crack is hell.
why do you design a car with another realm by the driver?
And guess what? these cars have been designed since the phone. It's not like I'm driving a 63 Chevelle and the phone's not compatible. This thing picks up the phone before I get in it. I can crank it with the phone.
Yeah.
But for some reason, if I take a left too hard, it pops out of the holder. The phone disappears.
Yeah, it goes into a space next to where the person is driving that they can't reach unless you would have to have robot hands with like implements that come out of it to successfully retrieve that and drive safely. Why does that space exist? Because the universe hates us and we all live in hell.
They do sell a product.
We live in hell and the universe hates us, and that's what I decided this morning. And here's something funny to look at. How about that? Let's look at something funny.
What's up, TikTok? There's an ice cream truck. And I just want y'all to let me know if the name of the ice cream truck is appropriate, okay? Because sometimes nowadays I feel like I'm too much. Somebody just like, I need y'all. Okay, so that's the name of it.
Yeah, that's inappropriate.
It's hysterical, but
Yeah.
no,
It's Mr. Ding-a-ling.
Mr. Ding-a-ling ice cream is crazy. And I feel her on this, though, because the kids these days, like, everything is a pause. Everything is gay. You can't do anything. You can't eat a hot dog or ice cream or anything. But I got to give her credit here where credit is due.
Wait, hold on. What did you just say?
What?
That's back?
Oh, pause is way back. Oh, and all that is back.
No.
You
I don't
can't
know
eat
what
a
you
hot
mean by
dog.
Pause, but I'm saying, like, you're saying if somebody's eating a hot dog or ice cream, then you can hit them with you're gay.
Yeah, what we say now. So do you remember no homo?
Yes.
Now people say pause, and it's the best. You don't know about dude, it's the best. Cameron and Mace brought it back with their podcast, and it's so great. I was at the store and there were two girls my daughter's age in there, and they had like gotten fountain drinks, and one of them was like, this straw is long as hell. She was like, oh, this shit's long as hell, and her friend was like, pause, and I was like, this is great.
Good. Dang, I usually don't like the new stuff. That's good.
No, it's really great.
When you hit me with Skibbity Toilet, I was like,
no,
wow. But then, like,
pause is for everybody. Yeah. It happens all the time around here because I'm down with it. It's my favorite. Whatever it is.
I'm going to try it at home, and it will not land for a while because she has no idea what it is.
No,
it'll be hilarious to
It'll
me.
be great. Yeah. Well, yeah, or if she's like, oh, this meat is super hot, you can be like, pause.
Yeah. I'm all over it.
It got all over my mouth. Pause.
Yeah,
like
so you
pause.
just
pause.
instead of that's what she said.
Exactly. It's very that's what she said. Yeah. It is the marriage of no homo and that's what she said.
I got you. There you go.
Pause is amazing.
That's great. I love it.
You're gonna have.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a big no cap.
Yeah.
Or,
no.
Cap or none of that. Yeah. That's not for me.
Pauses.
Are
the kids have. The pauses.
Well,
really
here's
good.
the thing about
and to be fair, it's not really the kids because it's like guys our age, like our heroes, are now saying pause.
Yeah. So if Cameron's saying it, we can say it.
Yeah,
it's cool enough.
No, hold on a second. Yeah, you haven't seen Shane Gillis hit Joe Rogan with the pause?
No. I wish everyone
it's
would.
Amazing. Hold on, it's brilliant. Hold on. Let me find it here real quick. Vamp for a second.
Oh, well, I've gotten to where I can't even. I used to actually like watching Joe Rogan's podcast. I can't even watch the clips of the ones I like anymore, like because it's just so bad to me.
No, well, here's a great example of that. How did I do this? Transition wise. Here we go. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, Gillis hits Joe with a big pause.
There's fucking quads. Imagine how much power's in that. Good Lord. Good Lord. Look at his body. He's just a ball of tense muscle just exploding on your face. Pause. That sounded a lot more gay than I was trying to make it.
No, it didn't. You were definitely that gay. Yeah. Yeah, but that's where, see?
Yeah.
Perfect
that
opportunity for a pause.
Start destroying people with that.
No, pauses.
I'm going to start looking for that
fun.
and just crushing it.
It's everywhere, man.
If it's everywhere, it's about to be everywhere else because I'm going in.
Pause.
Because I'm going in.
Pause. I think we've earned ourselves a break. I'm so glad you found out about pause. I want to bring it to this podcast. I need it on the soundboard. I want it everywhere because it's so much. It's been like,
oh man, I'm just thinking of different ways I could use. Oh,
it's everywhere too in my life. It's everywhere. No, like the pause thing. Like my daughter and her friends are pausing each other constantly. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back.
Yep.
Pause. This episode is brought to you by Shirt Caviar. Visit shirtcaviar.com and use promo code OGA to save 10% on your order today. Shirt Caviar, shirt the bed green and fall back in it.
Pause. Hit the hotline at 847-665-9238. We need some action over there, people. Let's go. Support the pod. Hit the hotline.
Yes, sir. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube, where you are hopefully now, and jump down in the comments and say something.
Let's keep it moving, people.
Audio available where you get podcasts. We'll be right back.
All right.
And that roast was sure tender and tasty. Where did you get it? Is that the one you got at Publix today?
Yes. Joe picked it out for me. Said it was the best one he had.
Joe?
We're back. Welcome to the second half of this exciting episode of the Ministry of Silly Talk podcast. That's how you say it. The Ministry of
Hey now.
Ministry of Silly Talk podcast. We're back for the second half. Somebody hit the hotline at 847-665-9238. Let's check out this message.
All right.
Fuck off.
Sounds like Golden Grain to me.
It was our good friend Golden Grain out on tour with Rehab.
Okay.
And Dante.
Comments from the tour. Him and Peter Dante's.
That's right. It's,
hey, for the course.
You know what? If you haven't left a message at 847-665-9238, you don't get to judge that message.
You damn sure don't.
But also, bar is pretty low. You can do better than that. Hit us up. 847-665-9238.
There she goes.
This old penitentiary trick.
All right. I went down a rabbit hole recently of a long forgotten bit of Americana was the 900 number.
Yeah.
For people who don't remember, there still are toll-free numbers, right? 800, but there were 900 numbers. Most of them were for...
This is a pre-free adult content time.
Yes. Yeah, dude.
Where adult content was not at anyone's fingertips.
No.
But
Hold
a phone.
the microphone down just a little bit.
But a phone
was. Perfect. Yes. No, and that's what I'm saying. Everyone had a phone in their house. But there was literally a service where they would bill you in some respects. None of these are pornography that I have pulled up.
Good.
Who knows in this era, but at the time, none of it was designed to be that. But a lot of it was late at night. It would be like, ooh, talk to ladies.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I meant with adult content.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily pornography, but it was something weird.
Yeah.
It was like advertising the lonely people.
Yeah, phone sex line. People and you people in that era were getting phone bills.
Thousands of dollars.
Yeah, because some of those were like $5 a minute.
And it would be like 3 months' salary.
Yeah.
And it's hitting on your Indiana Bell bill or whatever.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Wherever you live, and it just hits on your phone bill.
Ugh.
I don't even know how they got away with starting it. But to kick things off, here's one that I definitely don't remember. And again, I want to remind people who may not remember, this cost significant money. You were being charged by the minute. And a lot of times it would be like, for $1.50 for the first minute, $6, whatever, however much money for each additional
Or they
minute.
would hit you with a free trial, get you sucked in.
Yeah, of course.
And then you want that credit card information.
We're here now. We're here. That's good. But yes, no, all of it was disgusting normally. This is some of these I remember. This one I do not remember this.
You said these weren't perverted?
What makes people all over America break down and cry like this?
Hey, man, I guess depending on if you're into this.
I've said, why else would this exist?
Yeah, to be fair, this could be a reverse situation where the person who runs the phone line is really into listening to people cry.
Oh, because I thought you were calling in to hear crying.
No, I believe. Well, I believe
Let's
you were
listen to
calling
the
in
ad.
to cry, but let's see what they're offering us.
Why would you need to just cry to an empty phone?
What makes people all over America break down and cry like this? Call 1-900-9099-CRY and hear it for yourself. $2 for the first minute, 45 cents each additional minute.
Perverts.
It is totally people. It's literally
Hear it
to
for
listen to
yourself.
people
Yeah,
cry.
of course it
That's crazy.
You can cry by yourself in the bathroom. Why do you
Yeah.
pay for that?
Also, what's up with that brief bit where it says ask your parents before you call? Oh, no. I really did think this was a thing where people called in to cry.
I just saw
You were way
this
out in
coming.
front of this.
Yeah.
You were way out in front of this.
Here's the thing: you got to look
If you
through
want
it
to
through the
repeat,
lens of
ask your-
who is going to pay the most. The cryee
The crier.
or the crier is not going to pay the most.
Mm-mm.
The cryee or the person listening.
Yeah.
Because there's somebody who gets off on maybe, like a sadistic person who.
I think we can fill in the gaps there.
There you go.
Parents before you call.
That gap is no good.
1-900-9099-CRY.
What is it?
I don't. But that took a left turn because I didn't do a whole lot of research ahead of time because I don't like to.
Let's see what that.
Sorry, we're back. I found yes. So this is a compilation of these 900 numbers.
Okay.
And in my research, I discovered that this is bottomless. Like there were.
Dude, it was 2, maybe 3 decades of that.
Yeah, well, it's the podcasting of the time of people trying to like microtransaction their way into money. Like every people. Well, and you have to understand too, like it in the same way podcasting.
And it was open to anybody. You could just make up a thing and pay the dollars.
Yeah, you buy a 900 number, and you in a lot of respects, for the sex lines, you at least had to have like a building and phones and stuff. For a lot of it, you just had to have like a robo dialer, which was essentially like a fancy or a robo thing, which was essentially a fancy answering machine.
Yeah.
So as that technology improved, it got to the point where it would be people were just making money. People were calling to talk to celebrities and stuff all the time.
Kind of different hustles.
I found one on here. I don't think it's on this one, but there was one where you could, talk to Paula Abdul, but it was just a pre-recorded message that you paid $5 to listen to.
Gotta love that.
Is Elvis alive? Judge for yourself by calling the 900 number on your television screen. Hear what could be the incredible Elvis phone call. Listen to the newest and longest recording ever, just released from the original taped conversation purportedly of Elvis recorded about 4 years after the 16th of August, 1977. Call 1-900-909-ELVIS. Call now. Experience what may be the most shocking story of our time.
Well, we go back to that. Yeah.
Hold on. Let's talk about this. $2 for the first minute. 45 cents each additional minute. I'm assuming the first 6 minutes are like sort of like in the background. And then it's like,
and then the first minute is them talking about what it might be.
Yeah.
Maybe the first 4 minutes.
The way they present that.
You're going to have to get to $20 before they tell you the lie that they've made up.
It's brilliant, though, because you have enough people who believed Elvis was still alive.
I do remember that being a thing.
Right? Yeah, where people believed Elvis was still alive, and then these people are claiming they have an audio recording of him from after his death, and if you're sure about it, $2.
Is Elvis alive?
No.
Judge for yourself by calling the 900 number on your television screen. Hear what could be the incredible Elvis phone call. Listen to the newest and longest recording ever, just released from the original taped conversation purportedly of Elvis recorded about 4 years after the 16th of August, 1977. Call 1-900-909-ELVIS. Call now. Experience what may be the most shocking story of our time.
Hi, I'm a Boglin. Me and my buddies want to be your friend, right, guys? Right. Call us at 1-900-909-5464 and hear how we can protect you from ferocious beasts. And help your teacher grade your math test. Yeah, new story every day. 1 call gets you a 3D Boglin hologram like this. 4 calls get you a set of 6. Trade them with your buddies. And part of your $2.35 2-minute call goes to Special Olympics. So get your parents' permission and call us at 1-900-909-5464. Don't get the phone. I said get it, not eat it.
What even was that?
How many millions?
That probably.
You know what I mean? But when were
There's
they
no
playing
way to
that?
know.
What channel were they playing that on?
That maybe, and those guys maybe have been a brief thing, like a Saturday morning thing, or from
it
a
looks
movie.
like a bite off of something. They're biting something.
Well, it's Gremlins, but like, dude, they're like, so the
because of holographic, maybe a thing.
The advertisement here is that they're like little gremlin dudes that like protect you from stuff and are your buddies, and then but like if you call 6 times for $2, you get these holographic cards. And then let's listen. This is totally unhinged. And then at some point, it references the Special Olympics.
Shocking story of our time.
Shut up about Elvis.
Hi, I'm a Boglin. Me and my buddies want to be your friend, right, guys? Right. Call us at 1-900-909-5464 and hear how we can protect you from ferocious beasts. And help your teacher grade your math test. Yeah, new story every day. 1 call gets you a 3D Boglin hologram like this. 4 calls get you a set of 6. Trade them with your buddies. And part of your $2.35 2-minute call goes to Special Olympics. So get your parents' permission and call us at 1-900-909-5464. Don't get the phone. I said get it, not eat it.
So it's $2.35 for the first minute or 2 minutes, and then 35 cents each additional.
Right.
So you're not getting anything as additionals.
No.
It's just hearing the things go. Probably record over and over again.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely on a loop.
Yeah.
There's no question that it's not on a loop. Check this one out.
This is Dial an Insult.
Dial an insult.
We could have a job like that.
Call 1-900-2-INSULT. Dial an insult. Are you having a bad day? It's about to get worse. There's a guy called Sultan who's waiting to burst. When you dial up, he's gonna cut you down. Gonna let you know that you're nothing but a clown. You'll get him, Sultan. $1 per minute, $2 fast minute. Kids get permission. 1-900-2-INSULT. Call.
$1 per minute. $2 for the first minute. No obscene language. So I guess you would call someone and they would make fun of you?
Or you make fun of them. One of the two, I guess.
It's really hard to tell from the rap.
Yeah.
Because here's the other thing. Commercials were really expensive. Because that was like the other one. I was like, we're the bongongs.
Bad day, it's about to get worse. There's a guy called Sultan who's waiting to burst. When you dial up, he's gonna cut you down. Gonna let you know that you're nothing but a clown. You'll get him, Sultan. $1 per minute, $2 fast minute. Kids get permission. 1-900-2-INSULT. Call now and you'll never be the same again.
Call now, you'll never be the same again.
1990.
Is crazy.
1990 is crazy.
Yeah.
35 years ago.
This is some sort of rabbit that paints pictures. Dude,
Hi.
This is, I'm telling you.
Well, these are the very innocent.
The tip of the, and that's what I'm saying. These are the not, because there was an never-ending.
Of course. Well, no,
call and yerk off with these people.
Yeah, if you've seen one of those, you've seen all of. So I get. Yeah, this is
I'm
much
Harry
more.
the Easter Bunny. This here's my latest Easter egg design. Pretty rad, huh? Call me at 1-900-660-6666. I've got some wonderful Easter Bunny stories to tell you.
What's scary about this
different one
stuff,
every day.
and the reason
I'll
they
also
say
tell you
ask
how
your
to get a
parents,
whoopee from
they
my
just put
special
that on there
Easter
to cover their ass. They want these kids to call, because back
Of
then,
course.
you could bill it to the phone.
Yeah.
Now,
if
you got to have a credit card.
If you dialed it, there wasn't a thing that was like, give us your credit card number.
No, it just is like hitting your bill.
Yeah, this is just going to go on your phone bill.
collection, and part of your $1.85 2-minute call goes to Special Olympics. So
There's
get
that
your parents'
again.
permission and call me at 1-900-660-6666. Happy Easter! Harry the Easter Bunny here. Thanks for helping me help Special Olympics.
$2 a call.
Friends, what's the number now? 0891 27 27 27.
This is clearly not America, but.
Oh, still bored? Then try this for size.
It's the freak phone. And here's the party freak.
There you go.
Freak, dancing new sensation. Grabbing the nation. Doing the freak. Call now.
490 freak.
490 freak. Join the party.
That had to cost a pretty penny, because that would have been a very highly sought after
Right,
number,
by
not
those
for
other
like
people.
a puppet. Right.
I don't get this.
There's an easy way to hear what's scamming from New York to LA. Call now. 1-900-490 freak. What's happening? What's jamming? Party till you drop. Dial and hear the action. What's hot and what's not? Call now. 1-900-490
I think it's a freak line though, actually. Yeah.
The Freak Phone. And now you can call the phone freaks on the Freak Phone for freaky, frightening fun. Call us now at 1-900-490-FREAK, and you'll get full tilt, madcap, wacky, warp madness. Give us a call,
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It's worth a try.
It's a pause for sure. I have no doubt. Why?
Oh wait, yeah.
What?
FREAK, and you'll get full tilt, madcap, wacky, warp madness. Give us a call, 1-900-490-FREAK, a dazzling, diabolical, hideous dimension of torrid, twisted terror. Join the party.
What does this even mean?
The phone freak live. Call us now, 1-900-490-FREAK. Just $2 a call.
Just. I've seen
These complicated times drive me batshit. So I call 976-WAKE, the 24-hour wake-up service for only $2. After all, my life...
Okay, I know this. That exists. A lot of people.
That's smart.
Had like, especially in big cities, a lot of
Yeah.
people would pay
Yeah,
like
of course.
$2 a day or
There's
whatever.
a Seinfeld episode with it.
Yeah, exactly. The
Well,
wake-up call.
I used to
Yeah.
do that at hotels, and honestly, like
No, the wake-up
before
call
cell
is
phones and stuff.
legit.
With 976-WAKE, life is never a pain in the neck. Remember, 976-WAKE. It could save your life tomorrow. Got to go? Call now.
For nationwide wake-up service,
Come on,
call
annoying the whole
1-900-976-WAKE.
Dad, can you not get an alarm?
Yeah. Oh, what's this
Look
guy?
at this
Who's
guy.
this
Who's
boy?
he calling?
This. All right.
With that jacket on?
We gotta guess. I'm gonna guess not freaky. I'm gonna guess.
I'm gonna guess. Oh man,
there is no telling.
Jeez.
What is he?
Music, maybe.
Okay, I hear you.
I'm trying to veer from the obvious.
Right, because obviously.
Yeah, I think in that era with that hair,
dude.
Maybe music or
Look at
a
his
concert.
house. Look at
or,
his phone.
Yeah. He's got a wood burning stove.
When I said I'm guessing not freaky, I'm hoping it's not, because this guy has no boundaries.
No.
Yeah, hold on. All right.
That haircut's on purpose.
We got to find out what he's looking for.
Hello, is this 1976 Psych?
Of course. Forgot about that whole angle.
Forgot about the psychic.
With Cleo and the light.
Now I know my past,
That
present,
fits into this
and my
realm for
future.
sure.
You can too. Call 1976 Psych.
Now here's the ones that'll get you. $2 the first minute, $1 each additional.
Yep.
Call Hot Hints for the best Nintendo strategies.
Oh, I give up. Don't give up. Call 1-900-HOT-HINTS and supercharge your game. Cool.
So I do actually remember this because I watched a thing on it not that long ago, but I get vaguely remember that like Nintendo games would have a phone number on it, and if you really got stuck on something, you could literally call Nintendo,
and they'll tell you,
and they'll help you with a walkthrough of it. They'll get to where you're at.
Yeah.
But on the back end of that was the paid version, which I had forgotten completely about. But this is just to literally help you beat Double Dragon.
Well, dude, you think about the one we just watched, the psychic one. That's like $70 an hour. Back when people made $5 an hour, maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now I have the power.
Ask your parents before calling.
Right, see, I don't remember those.
I don't remember.
We had a
pay
game
one.
shark.
Accidentally landed on Earth.
Where there's like
He's
a code
lost,
there.
frightened.
You remember those?
Game Genie.
No, yeah. Where you put the disc or not
The thing in,
cartridge
and
in
you
it.
mod
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was lame. I mean,
yeah,
it was like two guys that had that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we didn't have one. I think I had a neighbor who had one, and it would basically be like you could clip through Mario to see the end of it.
No,
like
yeah,
you just
it wasn't fun. It was just weird.
But it was early. This is Mac. Remember Mac and Me, the movie that was a ripoff of E.T.?
No.
You don't remember Mac and Me? Hold on.
I wasn't a big E.T. guy.
Yeah, well, I don't. And actually, to be fair, I've never seen this movie, but I remember seeing it at the video store and being like, this looks like E.T., but terrible.
No, I've never even seen it. I worked at a video store.
You're unfamiliar with this. Yeah. This was like their E.T. or whatever.
McDonald's was involved?
Well, yeah, everybody was involved. Reagan apparently was involved in this because it was sort of, I guess, apparently it was a ripoff of Bedtime for Bonzo. But yeah, this was the Mac from the Mac and Me. But if I'm being perfectly honest, I've never seen this movie.
Why is Paul Rudd talking about it?
Maybe he did the voice of Mac. I don't know. The problem is I don't care.
Yeah,
and that's really what's
I mean,
setting
that
me back
animatronic
here.
or whatever is
it
awful.
Looks terrible.
Yeah, no one wants to see that.
Yeah, you know what was dope? E.T.
E.T.,
Yeah, thank you. Fucking Spielberg. Whoever made that, get out of here.
Creature has accidentally landed on Earth. He's lost, frightened, and he needs a friend, somebody just like you. His name is Mac, and you can call him at 1-900-9094-MAC. Be his friend and share his adventures. And if you call Mac now, he'll send you his poster for free. Ask your parents before you call. $2 first minute, 45 cents each additional minute. Mac and Me, coming March 30th to your favorite video store.
Tell your dad
call Mac
he works
now,
for
$1-900-909-4MAC.
to pay for your
He's
entire
waiting.
family. Hey, Dad, I call this guy for $2 a minute. It's only 45 cents. He's
To talk to a character from a movie that we haven't seen
What?
yet. What? Here.
No, I just didn't want to yell into it.
No, you're good. I just wanted to make sure you were, still able to get there.
Those numbers are crazy, even
Josh,
to 2025.
Talking to the microphone. All right.
There
you're
we go.
you're doing a good job this episode. I haven't really had to use it, but I made it, and you can't hear it. I'm hitting on all cylinders today. Everything's coming up Millhouse.
I thought that was part of the bit.
No, it was supposed to sound like 900 numbers.
Now you can win $5,000 playing Spell It, the new telephone spelling bee.
Let's go. Play and spell it.
Listen and spell
$2 a minute.
Dude, this is
average
great.
call, 5 minutes.
instantly. It's easy and fun to play. Spell the word cash.
C-A-S-H.
That's right.
I won $200.
Bitch, no, you didn't.
Hold on. Wait, let's read this real quick. Will be awarded to the player with the best single game score. Most words spelled correctly in the shortest period of time during the contest 2 ending midnight.
2 ending midnight on 92.
Central Time in 1992.
Okay.
For alternate method of entry, I don't know.
Right. Well, so this was always the thing, too, because any of these like sweepstakes or if you win money, it's still legally, you have to have a way to enter it without purchasing or buying anything.
Oh.
So even Brendan Schaub's fake truck giveaway, legally he was required to set up a P.O. box where you could just send a self-addressed stamped envelope to and be entered into the contest.
Oh, okay, and not have to do the thing.
And not have to buy 800 shirts for extra tickets or whatever. Yeah.
Did you send 50?
No. Actually, I bought a shirt for $4 and gave it to you because the.
Oh, yeah. And my wife said, "What the is this?"
It's dicey.
Well, and her name is Candace, spelled D-I-C-E.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
I'll tell you, off air, I'll tell you a story about it.
Yeah.
Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Prize $5,000.
But this is funny too because this is like literally a spelling bee using your touch tone phone
here's the thing.
that you're paying to participate in. And let me tell you, $5,000 will be awarded to the player with the best single game
in
score.
1992?
Most words spelled correctly in the shortest period of time during contest 2 ending midnight on April 30th of 1992. That means you're against every single person who ever called.
This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
I forgot that soundbite does that.
That was good timing. Everybody in the country is doing this.
Robert. 30 years. Anyway, this is gambling on the phone to spell words with your touch-tone thing.
Think about it like
$2 a minute. It says average call 5 minutes. You know there were people in there for
ever.
Yeah.
Average call 5 minutes. You know how many people just hang up instantly? Like, oh no, I'm gonna get in trouble for this or this is stuff.
Yeah.
And you
2 minute, $2.
You can sit there with a dictionary if you can't spell cash already. And so
the other.
It's not like it's not winnable unless you figure out there's no $5,000.
I'm assuming there's the no $5,000.
There's none.
Absolutely. Yeah. Nobody got $5,000 from this. The like a plant to make it legal, like
maybe, but there's no one won.
Yeah, the guy who owns the company.
My mom didn't get home from work and be like, guys, I'm playing Spell It tonight. You shut up.
Yeah, you get in the living room
now.
And
I'm
shut up
it.
and standing by in the kitchen with the kitchen phone. But also, you have to think about it's 1992. They've also separated it down into people who maybe just got a touch tone phone and don't know how the letter part works, right? And how many words would there has to be?
It's a speed game. Look, okay,
there has to be permutations.
Awarded to the player with the best
shortest amount of time.
Game score, most words spelled correctly, shortest amount of time. So you have to hear the word, bing, bing, bing it. Yeah. So it's like the old school texting.
Yeah, it's T9 basically.
You're T9ing before T9 was even a thought.
No, well,
that's money.
That's how all this worked. You had to figure out how to spell it.
This is ingenious. I love it.
No, there's a thing about it where you go. I mean, this crawled so apps with microtransactions could run.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I mean, if you could get like a DeLorean,
we could what if we could maybe bring this back for nostalgia? Can you still buy a 900 number?
You can get any number you want that says anything you want.
Yeah, but can you buy a 900 number and monetize it? Hold on a second. Actually, we need to fucking ask this person. Hey, can you still own and operate a 900 number and collect the fees from it?
That definitely feels like a bit of a throwback. Those 900 numbers were huge back in the day for all kinds of services. You can still operate one, but the regulations around them are a bit more strict now. You'd have to make sure you're complying with all the consumer protection rules and telecom regulations, but it's still possible.
Okay, could you go online and see how much it would cost to start one of those? I got muted.
How will we market that? That would be hilarious.
Starting a 900 number service can cost around $700 to set up the initial line, plus you'll have some ongoing monthly fees. The serving provider usually takes a percentage of the revenue from the calls as well, and of course you have to make sure you're following all the regulations too.
So if you are operating a 900 number, though, can people call from their cell phone and it just gets billed to their cell phone bill, or would they have to be using a landline?
People can definitely call 900 numbers from their cell phones, and the charges usually just show up on their cell phone bill. But sometimes cell phone carriers block 900 numbers by default, so the caller might have to contact their carrier to enable those calls. It's bag.
Mixed bag is what it is.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, I don't know what you said there at the end, but it sounded like I needed to say pause.
Yeah, no worries. It can definitely be a bit confusing with all the different rules and how each phone carrier handles those calls. But it's all doable if you're determined.
Handling calls is wild. Pause. Do you know about the pause joke when someone says something crazy?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely familiar with the pause joke. It's like a little comedic reset when something comes off unintentionally funny or suggestive. It always adds a bit of humor to the conversation.
Huh. Say something about eating hot dogs.
All right, here we go. There's nothing like enjoying a good hot dog at a ball game, right? It's one of those classic experiences that just feels right.
Pause.
Gotcha. That was a perfect setup for a pause moment. Always keeps things interesting.
Oh, please, I'd remember that I've been kind and enjoyable in the future.
Absolutely. I'll definitely remember that you've been awesome to chat with.
Oh, and Josh. Don't forget about Josh. Say hi, Josh.
Hey, I'm also cool and love AI.
Hey, Josh. Great to hear from you, too. I'm glad you're both enjoying the chat and that you're both AI fans.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Sounds great. I'll be here whenever you want to chat. Take care, and I'll talk to you both soon.
We paused AI. We paused artificial intelligence. That's pretty good. I don't know. That's at least a short, right?
Oh, for sure.
What were we doing? Oh, the 900 numbers. Yeah, so, I mean, I guess you could still run it, but it does sound like nobody wants you to have one.
No, it's just another scam.
Oh, and then this one goes to the cry one. But yeah, but dude, there are so many. You can go to YouTube or wherever.
A lot of those seem like very driven towards kids on a, Cartoon Network, not Cartoon Network.
Yeah, but the Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the fact that they're just throwing that number out there and the kid can just go bink, bonk, bink.
Yeah,
bink,
anybody
bonk,
can
bonk.
do it.
That goes for cocksuckers and retards.
All right.
You got any biscuits for sale in there?
Pause. Yeah. Dude, Sling Blade is so weird in my mind too, because it's like so dark and hideous in so many
but
ways.
It's still hilarious. Even when you first watch it, it's hilarious.
It was still funny. Like a man and a man ought not lay together.
I'm sorry, but that demographic of human being.
Yeah.
From that era, that place, that time, you know what I mean? All the socioeconomic, all of
the
that.
goddamn performances
It's
in that
just-
movie. There is no dead weight in that movie. And it's bonkers. Like, it's an unknown Billy Bob Thornton. It's John Ritter, essentially, is the
Colonel
first time.
Bruce Hampton is in that movie.
Dude, yeah, exactly. It's in the band.
Yeah.
And then, like, John Ritter, essentially, as far as the public was concerned, coming back from Three's Company and Mom and Dad Save the Universe or whatever. No, he did the better one. So there was Mom and Dad Save the Universe, and then there was the other one where they went into TV that was super good and dark
John
and creepy.
Ritter's awesome.
Dude, yeah, no, he's fantastic.
Yes.
But at the time, that was an odd... That was
an odd choice for a dramatic role. He was always in kind of silly comedies.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I guess he wasn't coming back from anywhere but the bank when he did that,
Yeah.
but he still did that like small independent movie. The mom is good. The kid is good. We got to talk about Dwight Yoakam?
No, I mean,
we got to
come
talk
on.
about Dwight Yoakam?
Just how retarded are you?
I mean,
Like,
if we need to talk about Dwight Yoakam, that's the question.
That's the question you need to ask yourself.
For sure.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like we're back.
No, this is where
I feel
we
like
need
we're
to be.
back.
Yeah.
This is gonna do 25 easy.
I'm
No
thinking
question.
27.
Listen, you better get on board because we're coming back. Dial 1-900-847-6238.
Make sure you put the zip code in with your credit card information. Thank you.
All right, stay out of the water.
Don't get blarney.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
This is the Ministry of Silly Talk.
Silly Talk. Ministry of Silly Talk.
This is the ministry.
This is the Ministry of
Silly Talk. This is the ministry of
Silly Talk.
Thank you for listening to my daddy's stupid podcast. And remember, his head is full of doo-doo, so don't listen to anything he says.
That's very funny.